how does the original Max Cady differ? Imagine a villain who is not just a threat but a force of raw, primal fury. That's what the original Max Cady from the 1962 film Cape Fear brings to the screen. Unlike later versions, this Max Cady is a pure embodiment of menace and violence. He is driven by a personal vendetta against the lawyer Sam Bowden, who testified against him, leading to Cady's imprisonment. This version of Cady is not a criminal with a complicated backstory but a remorseless, violent man with no religious fanaticism, just pure rage. His background is rooted in a criminal family from West Virginia, making him more of a product of a rough upbringing than a philosophical villain. This Max Cady is physically imposing and cunning. He is not just a brute but a clever manipulator who uses his intelligence to stalk and terrorize Bowden's family. His brutality is unrestrained, and he does not shy away from violence, including shooting one of Bowden's children and attacking his wife. His hatred is deeply personal, fueled by his time in prison and personal losses like his divorce and the death of his son. Unlike some villains who hide their evil behind masks or elaborate schemes, Cady's evil is straightforward and terrifying. What makes him stand out in horror villain analysis is how he combines animalistic instincts with a sharp mind. His sexual menace, especially his fixation on Bowden's teenage daughter, adds a layer of psychological horror. The film relies on atmosphere and suggestion rather than explicit scenes, which makes his menace even more chilling. His calm, calculated demeanor during confrontations shows he is not just a mindless killer but a cold, deliberate threat. His fate is as violent as his actions. During a final confrontation, Bowden shoots Cady, who dies from blood loss. This ending symbolizes how his vengeful path leads to destruction, emphasizing the destructive power of unchecked rage. In comparison to later versions, the original Max Cady is less about complex motives or sympathetic traits. He is a primal force of evil, a villain who embodies pure menace and psychological terror. His character shows how evil can be both overt and subtle, combining physical threat with a disturbing intellect and sexual predation. This makes him a memorable and terrifying figure in horror villain history, especially as a villain who feels human in his motivations but is also a symbol of pure chaos.